Yo, what's good, YouTube? Zamcrow here, aka Scoop, back with a Dragon Ball discussion video today. Obviously, going to be talking about what's on screen, Vegeta. First and foremost, I just watched episode 115 and saw the next episode preview. Still not seeing much of Vegeta in the next episode preview, but we saw a little bit of him in episode 115 where he is being on the defensive against Toppo, who is assaulting him with a barrage of punches, pushing him back, and to a point where Vegeta then leaps backward, and they have a standoff for a second. Vegeta then takes his eyes off of his opponent, and Toppo takes advantage of that, capitalizes on Vegeta's mistake, and appears behind him and grabs him in his famous bear hug. He's apparently very powerful for bear hugs. You know what I'm saying? Uh, anyways, then it gets back to the fight scene of Goku and K-Fly. I'm not going to talk too much about that. That's a topic for, a different discussion. A different day. And then it goes back to Vegeta, and he elbows Toppo in the ribs or the gut. You can't really tell, but he gives him a big fierce elbow in the middle of the torso and pushes him back a little bit, and then he throws Toppo over his shoulder into the ground, and then makes a remark about Goku going Super Saiyan Blue again, and smirks. Vegeta is. It looks like anytime he wants, he can have his way with Toppo so far. Most of the time when he's on the defensive or he gets hit, it's when he's distracted by something happening to Goku. That being said, him overpowering him with the shot in the ribs and then throwing him into the ground over his shoulder like some kind of judo champion or something. And then in the last fight, when he gave him that big, when he appeared right in front of Toppo and gave him that big uppercut and blasted his ass back, it seems like Vegeta can take the fight whenever he wants it, to be completely honest. And that's what I'm going to talk about here is how strong is Vegeta right now? Has he got a transformation going on? Has he got secrets going on? Does he maybe think he can go Ultra Instinct like Goku is? Use that technique, as he is, a student under the teachings of Whis as well. Vegeta's always been a prodigy, being raised as a prince to believe he was, privileged, more powerful than others, etc., and all that mumbo jumbo stuff. His battle tactics are superb. He's a natural warrior that's clear as day. It's totally in his blood, even though there may not be any royalty there. He's had his ups and downs throughout the series, and he's mainly casted in Goku's shadow throughout Z, but his character development has always been astounding throughout the show, in my opinion. And he's always been, as Toppo said, second fiddle, or called Vegeta out on being second fiddle as a rebuttal to Vegeta calling him out as being second fiddle. And yeah, so like Vegeta had never had formal training under anyone, and in Super he has decided to undergo training from Whis because he would love to be a god of destruction. He wants to defeat Beerus, the god of destruction. He wants to defeat Kakarot, aka Goku. Super has lifted Vegeta to new plateaus. The anime and the manga are continuations of the same general idea, and Vegeta had learned Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, or Super Saiyan Blue under the teachings of Whis and training with him and Goku without a god ritual or anything like that. And it's implied throughout the series that he's attained Super Saiyan 3 but doesn't use it because of the side effects, the stamina issues and whatnot. Early in the series, early in Super, it was already being hinted at that Vegeta is training to control his ki more than ever. There's a scene where, do you remember the scene where they're cracking eggs? Vegeta's cracking eggs and he keeps busting them. That scene, he busted several eggs because his ki was leaking and was obviously too much pressure, which caused all the eggs to crack, and he couldn't make a dish for Whis. I don't think this would be in the show for no reason. I definitely think that ki control is very important, especially in the manga. He goes controlling his ki to the point where he's flashing in and out of Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan versus Goku Black, and ultimately fights Beerus in the manga too, and has complete ki control in Super Saiyan Blue. So later in the series, Goku and Vegeta are shown training in Whis' weird dimension for God Ki training and control, where Goku says he can't move, and Vegeta says, "Damn it!" and he starts to concentrate and starts controlling his ki, and he says, I quote, "I get it. If I control my ki so that it doesn't leak after having raised it, I can move." Unquote. In which Goku is surprised and tells Vegeta he knows his stuff and does the same, but says, quote, "It's tough." Unquote. They remark the place being similar to like the hyperbolic time chamber or the room of spirit and time as well. And then Bulma mentions in an earlier episode that Vegeta had been training with Whis for around 6 months without returning, which is incredible. And he spent that much time away from his family. He spent that much time away from everything. All I want to do is train with Whis for half a year, which is insane. His drive is insane, incredible. Towards the ending of the Zamasu arc, like I was saying, Vegeta shows tremendous power-ups. He tells Goku, I quote, "I'm superior to the real you. There's no way I can lose to the fake you," quote or unquote, stating he feels confident he's stronger than Goku after have seen Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 10 versus Hit in the God of Destruction tournament arc. Multiple times leading up to the tournament, he mentions that Goku needs to catch up, and he's the one that's going to survive to the end and potentially even defeat Goku, yada, 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 all that mumbo jumbo. You know Vegeta. Listen, Vegeta's my favorite character, so I'm not dogging him or nothing like that. So he uses the time chamber for half a year during the Zamasu arc, or half a year inside the time chamber, and again for half a month right before the tournament. So it's very important that you realize he used the time chamber for half a month right before going into the tournament. That was stated explicitly. It's also very noteworthy that the two instances when Vegeta came out of the room in Spirit of Time, when he destroyed them, when he destroyed the time chamber, it was two very different scenarios. The first one looks forced, rageful, and very toll-taking in the body or on the body, whereas the second Vegeta looks calm, without a sweat, like he's learned something new about ki control or God ki or a new transformation or something like that. Early in the tournament, Vegeta and Goku are side by side, and they see two Universe 6 members coming at them, and one of them actually is the legendary assassin Hit, in which Vegeta is eager to eliminate. He is eager to eliminate Hit, who had already showed Goku and Vegeta much improvement in the anime mini-story where Goku hires Hit to do his job, to, just so he can fight Hit again. Yet Vegeta still feels confident. Why? He's got to be absurdly stronger than he used to be. And let's not forget when he instinctively dodged Ribrian's punch because he deemed it, quote, so gross, unquote, hinting at Ultra Instinct, in my opinion, which has been the main focus Whis has been teaching both Goku and Vegeta. This was shown early in the anime and a bit more recent in the manga. Like I was saying earlier, Vegeta fights Beerus in the manga, and he actually shows Super Saiyan Blue complete. The Oracle Fish tells Beerus that Vegeta will be his rival one day, no doubt, so Beerus angrily interrupts Whis' training of Vegeta for a sparring match in which Vegeta does exceedingly well, very impressive against Beerus, and lands a clean shot on him too, and Beerus, he tanks it. He tanks it. And he shows Beerus that he's completed his Super Saiyan Blue form just as Goku did versus Zamasu, or fused Zamasu in the manga as well. it looks like Vegeta doesn't have the same problem Goku did. I remember Goku saying something. I'm paraphrasing now. How long can I hold it? No, no longer paraphrasing. Goku said something along those lines to or to himself versus Zamasu in the manga. So it was like Goku had the problem of not being able to be in the completed blue form that long yet. Whereas Vegeta was training in the hyperbolic time chamber, or the room of spirit and time, where time is exaggerated thousands and thousands and thousands of times over, and Vegeta had a lot more time to master completed Super Saiyan Blue. It's also noteworthy, but kind of a reach, that Vegeta not donating energy to the Genki Dama versus Jiren for Goku is Vegeta reserving his energy for a surprise. Just a stretch. That's completely a stretch. That's something complete fan theory or something like that. So later in the tournament, Vegeta sees Ultra Instinct Goku and is not angry that Goku seemingly has surpassed him. I don't want to say he has surpassed him. I want to say it seemingly has surpassed him. As if Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20 hadn't seemingly surpassed him already. Vegeta's not angry. He's curious. He's just curious, hinting that he may not think Goku's actually stronger than him, or may think that perhaps he has got Super Saiyan Blue, complete mastered Super Saiyan Blue. That's what they'll call it in the anime, or full power Super Saiyan Blue is what they'll call it in the anime, or something like that. Maybe Vegeta has that, and he thinks he's on par with Ultra Instinct Goku. Who knows? In episode 112, Vegeta tells Kaba he will win the tournament and resurrect him and all of Universe 6, and then come visit Sadala and all that yada yada. Again, after seeing Goku and Jiren's power, and Vegeta still being this confident, that completely leads me to believe that he has something up his sleeve. And a couple episodes later, in episode 114, Vegeta says he stands atop of all Saiyans after seeing Goku's Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20, Ultra Instinct, Kale's Super Saiyan Berserk Mastered Form, Khalifa's Super Saiyan 2, etc., etc. Vegeta still says he stands at the top when he's in his fight with Toppo. And like I said, an on-guard Vegeta seemingly has the advantage all the time versus Toppo, who felt very relevant to Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku in the preliminaries. So, what exactly is Vegeta hiding? I don't know. Has he some newfound strength, state of being, or transformation, or is he just boosting his own, boasting to boost his own confidence in order to provide like a reason to stay on his game and stay focused to make sure his family is safe from erasure. Maybe it has nothing to do with his family as much as he was leading us to believe. Maybe it's just his rivalry with Goku. But in my opinion, Vegeta is a completely changed man, and his family comes before his rivalry now. But yeah, has he mastered Super Saiyan Blue in the anime like he did in the manga? Has he unlocked Ultra Instinct as Goku has, and just kind of keeping it a secret until he has to use it? Perhaps he's stacking Super Saiyan stages on top of Blue. Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan Blue 2, Super Saiyan Blue 3. What about oh my lord, what about his son? Well, his son in the future Trunks, Super Saiyan Rage. What if Vegeta has something like that, Super Saiyan Rage, but it's on a completely different level than Trunks, because he's on a completely different level than Trunks. You know what I'm saying? What if it's Super Saiyan Rage or something like that? It's going to be interesting no matter what it is. It seems him and Goku have held back all during the tournament against everybody they fought. Vegeta confidently, with a smirk on his face, was walking towards Jiren and said, "Let's see what the strongest is made of," or something like that. Totally paraphrasing there again. With around 20 minutes left in the fight, I'd say it's about time to let your hands go. Lay your hand down on the table, Prince. Show us what you got. I just don't understand why Vegeta hasn't learned Kaioken from Goku, or I feel like he's at a point now where he could go to just about anywhere and learn the instant transmission technique. I feel like we should be able to teach him that. Like, I feel like we should know the Kaioken and the instant transmission if King Kai did. You know what I'm saying? Who knows though? So, what do you guys think it'd be? That's question of the day. Has Vegeta unlocked a new transformation or learned a new technique? And if he has, what do you think it is? Kaioken, Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken, Super Saiyan Blue 2, Super Saiyan Blue 3, Mastered, Complete, Super Saiyan Blue, Ultra Instinct, Super Saiyan Rage, etc., etc., etc. Let me know what you think about the Prince. And yeah, that'll be it. I will see you guys next time. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I thank you for watching.